So I'm here today. I'm going to film this Dijon market. Okay, I'm gonna take you through the Dijon market and just show you what the local French buy from the market and what's available. So this is the main market here in Dijon. Okay, so as you can see, a lot of stalls come up from the side, and that main steel hall over there is actually the main market itself, the indoor side. But all around the hall are lots of little stalls, like a flea market, selling bags, clothes, whatever it may be in produce. I'm going to take you through that now, and I want to show you what the locals buy. Now, what surprised me about this market is actually the fact that it is more local than you think it is. So there's not a huge amount of tourists here, and almost everyone I see around actually are speaking French. So it's not like you just have a crap load of Americans or whatever coming here, and you hear that as well. Like I've heard some Germans, some Spanish, and a couple of Americans, but mainly the people that come here are actually locals or local tourists, maybe from outside the city coming in. So that's quite interesting. But anyway, I'm going to take you through now and show you what the flea market is like. During the week, this market is open, and it's actually very quiet during the week. A lot of these outside stalls are pretty random around the week, the weekdays. There's cafes around. So at night, this whole area gets lit up with bands and people dining, drinking. So you can see all the produce. Yeah, and there's a lot of wasps around. It really bothers me. But yeah, so I must say, the produce here, so far I've tried stone fruit, the peaches, the nectarines, the plums. Oh, honestly, they're just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The rock melons are phenomenal. So you can see veggies, fruits, clothing. Oh, there's another filming crew over here. Oh, sorry. So you always need music when you're shopping for your fruits and veggies. You know what I mean? So the restaurants aren't open until lunch, so quite late. But that probably makes sense because most people want to do their shopping. Oh, this one is like a biscuit shop, soaps. Oh, someone's selling wine, some fruit. Now we've bought some pretty cool stuff from here before, some fruits and some deli meat, but this is what I love as well. So you get four saucissons for €10. I mean, that's €250 per sausage. Everyone loves a good cheap sausage. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. So obviously, like everything else, deli meats and food things, they're all different price, vendor to vendor, and you just got to shop around. But they're all within 10-15% of each other. It's not like it's a huge difference. And you got clothes. Now this stand here sells entirely just a plum, a particular plum local to the region. I still haven't tried it yet, but it's just this yellow plums. And you've got some random things, like any flea market. You've got, you know, people selling dried flowers and pans and knives and, you know, belts. But as you can see, there is a heavy loading towards fruit and fresh produce, which is pretty cool. Oh, another one of those plums. You've got people having coffee. Produce. So we came from there, and these are just more sauces and more clothes and more of everything like that. So let's go in and see what it has to offer inside. So it's quite busy today. Yesterday was actually really busy, but you've got some meats over here. So everything you need to survive is here except for medicine. But then I think meat and cured meat is medicine. So you have seafood. You have boucheries and charcuteries and boulangeries and poissonnerie, which is like seafood. Am I saying that right? I apologize in advance to any French peoples that are watching this, saying my pronunciation is shite, but I'm trying. And then this is... Now Karen is in here somewhere. Karen is in here somewhere having a... Look, it's 10:30 a.m. Karen is here somewhere having a breakfast wine. Oh, there she is. There she is. Karen's having a breakfast wine. How's the breakfast wine? Good? Can I have some? Very nice. Karen's embarrassed that I'm singling her out for having breakfast wine, so I'm gonna keep walking around. The thing is that you shouldn't be embarrassed for having breakfast wine. I mean, look, there's a lot of people having breakfast wine, so who cares, right? Anyway, let's keep walking. No, this is a fromagerie. Fantastic. A lot of cheese. I love French cheeses. Honestly, I love... Okay, I'm gonna declare it right now. I fucking love France. Okay, I love France because of the cheese, the food, the produce, just the culture. It is a little bit laid back for me because I have attention deficit disorder. So I like to be busy all the time and doing stuff. So when things are shut on a Sunday, it upsets the crap out of me because I want to be able to buy whatever on a Sunday, on a Monday or a Wednesday. But no, yeah, a lot of produce. There's a butchery with sausages, meats. Look at that, pretty cool. Lots of fresh meat. And here's a seafood. Here's jams and preserves, cordials, cider. Oh, look at that. Pastries and terrines. Look at that. So they do this thing called this Paté croute. Paté croute, which is like a pate slash terrine inside like a pastry, like a French meat pie. Not quite a meat pie, but it's awesome. Maybe those ladies were laughing at me. Another thing I love about here, and I'm going to try this before we go, is they have so many different chickens. Like, so many different chickens. Like, look at the dark meat of that chicken. And then look at that. So many different chickens. It's so cool. Oh, and look. Here is foods of my people. Orientals. Asiatique. Foods of my peeps. So everyone is really here to either buy a breakfast, a lunch, or food for the weekend, because tomorrow most things are closed. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Today's a Saturday. Tomorrow's a Sunday. Most things are actually closed on a Sunday and a Monday. So people are just buying stuff and supplies over the weekend and for the coming few days. This one is a busy one. This is a butchery, which is a butchery. Butchery, yeah. And they have all sorts of different meats, lasagnas, deli foods. They have cooked. They have paté en croute. They have terrines. They have raw meats, sausages. Yeah, pretty awesome. And this particular fromagerie is always busy. Always busy. They do comte, which is a fantastic cheese. And they're always busy, always lines of people waiting. But as you can see, there is no shortage of cheese, meat, and sausages. Here's another fromagerie over here. And of course, if you have fromageries, you're going to have boulangeries. Bread and cheese, baby. Bread and cheese. Oh, look, there you go. So here's the different types of chickens that you can get in France. Like different types of chickens. And they keep the heads on. They keep the heads on, as you can see. They keep the heads on so you can see what species of chicken they are. It's actually amazing. I really want to try I don't know what the differences are, but I'm guessing that the meat will have a different density and gaminess and flavor. But yeah, like they keep the heads on the chicken. They keep the heads on the chicken so you can tell what kind of breed of chicken they are. It's quite cool, actually. So there's no doubting what species of chicken when you see the face, right? Yeah. Oh, here's a little bakery. So you can see, like most of these people here are speaking French. They're locals. They're not necessarily English speakers. So when you come up to the counter, they immediately try to speak French to me because they think that I am French, because most people here are French. And then you just got to say, bonjour, sorry, I don't speak French, or parlez-vous anglais? And then people are very polite. People are extremely polite and extremely nice. And actually, I haven't had a rude person yet talk to me or get really upset that I don't speak French. And I don't know this whole reputation that the French are rude. It's bullshit. The French are very friendly people, as long as you're not a dick. And look at this, the tomatoes. The tomatoes are awesome. The tomatoes are awesome. And what I'm going to show you as well are the mushroom selection that they have. The bloody mushrooms are so delicious and so awesome. Where are they? Let's look at the mushrooms. Where are the mushrooms? Okay, well, there are no mushrooms today, it looks like, but the mushrooms are bloody awesome. Let's keep walking and look for mushrooms. There's Karen, still drinking her wine. This is like a Friends o'clock. This is like a little cafe in the middle of the market. people saying howdy. This is a awesome deli meats here. As you can see, you know, like everywhere you are in the world, you know, French cheese, French meats, French sausages, it's just well renowned. Everyone wants them. Everyone talks about French produce. And until you come here, you don't realize what it actually is. Like, just everyone embraces their own produce here. It's awesome. Oh, here we go, mushrooms. So this stand here focuses on these awesome mushrooms. Like, look at those cool mushrooms over there. How cool is that? Like little, like, I've never seen those mushrooms before. Look at those purple ones. Yeah. Awesome produce. Anyway. And part of traveling in France as well, you know, like when you're in Asia, when we're in Asia, we're constantly eating street food and we're constantly eating, you know, restaurant food. That's just the culture there. But here in France, the culture is not just about eating in restaurants. In fact, I reckon it's actually slightly opposite. Like, the produce is so good, the breads are so good, the cheeses are so good, that part of the culture and the experience of being in a country like France is actually buying the local produce, whether it's dried meats or cheeses or breads, or making a sandwich with dried, and the butter is excellent. You know, one of the best butters, if not the best butters I've had in the world, is here in France. You know, it's usually cultured butter. So yeah, it's just pretty cool. It's awesome looking at the markets here, and you know, like our stay here, we've been embracing the local produce and been making our own food as much as we can at home, as well as obviously eating out. You know, we're not going to make a croissant, but you know, but you can easily make a sandwich. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my little walking tour of the Dijon market, Dijon city market. And let us know what you think. Did I miss anything? I apologize if I did, but I think I walked through the entire thing. So yeah, until next time,